Houston Texans in hot pursuit of a new running back to salvage their season. October 22, 2025 at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time by Connor Byrne. Imagine being at the helm of a football team that stumbled out of the gate with a shaky 2-4 record, and your key offensive powerhouse is sidelined indefinitely. It's a nightmare scenario that's keeping Houston Texans fans up at night. With star running back Joe Mixon uncertain to return this season due to his ongoing injury, the Texans are scrambling to bolster their rushing attack before the November 4 trade deadline. This development, as reported by ESPN's Dan Graziano, could be the game-changer they desperately need to turn things around in the AFC South. Mixon, who joined the Texans in a trade from the Cincinnati Bengals back in March 2024, was a cornerstone of their offensive strategy during their triumphant AFC South Championship run the previous year. The 29-year-old powerhouse racked up an impressive 1,016 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns on 245 carries across 14 games, earning his second Pro Bowl invitation. He also contributed significantly through the air with 36 receptions for 309 yards and an additional touchdown, proving to be a versatile threat on the field. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite that blockbuster extension, a 3-year deal worth $27 million they signed him to after the trade, the Texans might not be obligated to keep him long-term. None of his $8 million base salary for 2026 is guaranteed, which opens the door for a potential off-season shakeup. And this is the part most people miss. Mixon is currently on the reserve/non-football injury list, a status that keeps players out while they recover, often without a clear return timeline, due to a foot and ankle issue. With no definitive word on his availability for the rest of the year, the team is facing a tough decision that could reshape their roster for years to come. Is it better to stick with a proven talent like Mixon, or invest in fresh faces? Fans are divided, and it raises an intriguing question: should NFL teams prioritize loyalty to injured vets, or chase younger, potentially more durable options? In the meantime, as they weigh Mixon's future, the Texans are focusing on shoring up a ground game that's currently lagging behind, ranking a dismal 18th in the league with just 106.2 yards per game. Quarterback C.J. Stroud has stepped up in a pinch, averaging a stellar 7.3 yards per carry on his limited 20 attempts, showing his arm talent isn't limited to passing. Veteran Nick Chubb, who battled injuries in his final seasons with the Cleveland Browns, has been solid with a 4.2 yards per carry average and 2 touchdowns on a team-leading 63 rushes. However, at 29, he's not the relentless workhorse he used to be. His highest carry count this season is just 13, and he was limited to 5 attempts for 16 yards in a recent loss to the Seahawks in Week 7. Rookie 4th-round pick Woody Marks has shown flashes, scoring 3 touchdowns, including one on the ground, but his 3.3 yards per carry on 46 attempts leaves much to be desired. He was also held to 15 yards on 10 carries against Seattle, highlighting the team's struggles against strong defenses. As for other options within the organization, Dameon Pierce, who burst onto the scene with 939 rushing yards as a rookie in 2022, has largely faded from the picture. The Texans have designated him as a healthy inactive, meaning he's fit to play but not on the game-day roster, 4 times this season, including in that Week 7 matchup. He's managed just 10 carries in 2025, while backups Darrow Gunbull and British Brooks have combined for a mere 4 attempts. It's a clear sign that the coaching staff is searching for more reliable production. With the clock ticking down to the deadline in less than 2 weeks, trade rumors are heating up, and no running back has been mentioned more than the New York Jets' Breece Hall, a pending free agent. Hall sits at 12th in the NFL with 99 carries and 13th with 448 yards, making him an enticing target for teams like the Texans looking to inject some explosiveness into their offense. Similarly, Jerome Ford of the Cleveland Browns could be on the move soon. As a former backfield partner to Chubb, Ford has seen his role diminish with the rise of rookie Quinton Judkins, and the Browns might be open to trading him for the right deal, perhaps even to Houston, where he could thrive in a familiar setup. Graziano also highlights Miami Dolphins' Jaylen Wright as a plausible acquisition. After a promising rookie year in 2024 with 249 yards on 68 carries, Wright has been sidelined this season, appearing in only one game without a single rush attempt. He's fallen behind rookie Ollie Gordon on the depth chart, which could prompt the Dolphins to shop him around, and the Texans might just be interested in giving him a fresh start before the deadline passes. Follow at PF Rumors. NFL trade rumors: Houston Texans, Miami Dolphins, Jaylen Wright. What do you think? Should the Texans double down on veterans like Hall or Ford, or take a gamble on a talented but underutilized player like Wright? And is it fair for teams to move on from injured stars so quickly in the NFL's high-stakes world? Share your opinions in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have a counterpoint to add to the debate.